Alright, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIII-3. And, as we know, we are starting the Wildlands side quests. Now, real quickly, I've already done some of these on screen. The Hunter's Challenge and the right stuff is just kill X enemies and report back to the dudes. It's not any different than the Canvas of Prayers. Omega Point I did on screen. It's the one at Emerald Plains where you have to do platforming with the Chocobo, basically. Saving an angel is required for the story, and killing time here is automatically completed when you do the main story. And Fuzzy Search is that one where you have to slash your sword at the sheep to make them go back in the pen. Anyways, so we've already started this quest.
How does it look? Can you help the Chocobo?
Well, the doctor says he's...
Why, that is good news. I could give you lots normally.
So it's no use waiting.
Actually, Gazal greens ripen ever so fast. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer.
So we started this
but he still hasn't
at one
returned.
point.
He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yogwoods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
Sorry, I skipped over
If I find a farmer called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yog, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
Sure, whatever.
Morning, fellow Wildlands
Now,
residents.
before I actually do this, let me customize and just make this my starting
Time to wake
thing.
up, take a big whiff of that fresh air, and get to work.
my starting schemata. I have a couple other schemata on standby. Which way am I going? This way? Where do I go? Actually further down than that. There goes the monorail. Now I know I showed a lot of this, but I don't think I showed the end of this quest. Now, as usual, all these quests assume that you have completed the main story. Well, yeah, the main quest line for each area. I'll just collect some of these. So, let's see, which way do I go? I think I go up. I think I go up this way. I should be using chronostasis here. And hello, you're just...
Are you the Cole who owns the field?
Hmm? Who told you that name? Where'd you hear it?
From Sarala at Canopus Farms. She told me that her father, Cole, left the village to collect fertilizer from the woods, but he didn't come back.
And so you thought I was this fertilizer seeker? Is that what you're telling me? Is that right?
You still haven't answered my question.
Sure enough. But why should I give you something for nothing? I say we, you and I, engage in some give and take.
You're not gonna answer me, are you?
Not until you do something for me. The fact is, I am looking for fertilizer, which doesn't make me that coal fella mind. Anyway, it's a big job, and I could do with some help. Nah, it's simple enough work. Anyone can do it. I've already found the stuff. It just needs gathering. I've marked the locations with a shovel. All you have to do is dig the stuff up and bring it to me.
We've already done that.
I've done what you asked. Now tell me who you are.
Of course. I'm a man of my word, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You said you are looking for Sarala's father, a man called Cole? That's right, isn't it? Now listen carefully. The Cole you seek, well, the fact is he's already dead.
He is?
Yep, that's right. I was the one who found him. He was attacked by monsters. I ran to help, but by the time I reached him, it was too late. I was standing here pondering how I was going to break the news to Sarala when you came along with your questions. I feared if I told you what happened, you'd run straight off and tell Sarala.
She has to be told sometime. Or will you keep it a secret?
Of course not. I know I can't put it off forever as much as I'd like to. Now's the time. She needs to be told the truth. Plain and simple, with no sugarcoating. I think it'll be for the best. In the long run, leastways.
For the best, huh? Tell me. When you say it would be for the best, do you mean it would be the best for Sarala? Or are you talking about yourself?
What do you mean? Why, Sarala, of course. She's a strong girl. If you ask me, she'll do far better without her old man to burden her. Yep, she'll be able to move on, stand on her own feet, and live her own life.
All right. Well, in that case, let me tell her.
You'd really do that? I'd hate to drag a stranger into this.
Maybe a stranger is exactly who she needs to hear it from.
You might be right. Very well. I'll leave it in your capable hands. That fertilizer you collected, it was Cole who found it. So, why don't you take it to Sarala as a keepsake? Oh, and one more thing. Give her a message from Cole.
You spoke to him?
Yep, just before he died in my arms. The last thing he said was, dig next to the flower. You tell her that, in those exact words.
It's a hard story to swallow.
So let's pop the chronostasis now. We got plenty of monsters
Nobody
here.
cares about Sarala and what happens to
Got
her.
plenty of monsters
I'll go
in
back
here.
to Canopus Farms and tell Sarala the news.
Recharge AP. Yeah, screw these things. We're not gonna fight them right now. I'll fight them later, but not right now. I switched some of my things around, which is why I had Arrow and not Aurora. There we go. That's better. That is much better, actually. Give me that chronostasis.
Odin, show me your strength.
Fire arrow. Oh, I equipped the
It's your funeral.
yeah, I equipped the ghostly hood on Riot Guardian. I took it off Cyber Jumpsuit and put it on yeah. I was prepping for something way in the future. Let's actually wait, hold on. Is that really all it does? Huh. Well, let's put the ghostly crown back on. Wait, which way am I going? There we go, Canopus Farms. I am heading in the right direction, right? Yeah, I am. Good. Get around it.
Sarala.
Oh, hello! Is that fertilizer from the woods? Thanks. Does that mean you met Father?
I've got some bad news.
Oh, no! Please, not that.
He left a message. His last words before he died were, dig next to the flower.
The flower? A box?
My dearest daughter, if this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again. I pray that you'll forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this. The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the Wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees. Do you know why, my daughter? Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you. Once I am dead, the farm passes to you. It's yours to do as you please. I ask only one thing of you. You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please, promise me you'll look after it and keep it safe. This is my last request to you. There will be no more after this. Farewell, my dearest daughter.
Oh, Dad!
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you for everything, for telling me the truth. Father stayed here on the farm, not because he liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always wanted to leave this place and go on a journey.
A journey?
Yes, to find my mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He practically comes out and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
What flower?
Oh, who cares? He was obsessed with it, you know? Always fussing over it. Even though it never bloomed once. What?
It is. It really is. I found it. Unbelievable.
Who are you?
Why, who cares who I am? Behold, the Sorala rosa, genus Munchus, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
What? Sorala?
Yes, yes. Sorala rosa Munchus. In the ancient tongue, it means for the love of my daughter. The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever. I must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name, and plant biology is my game. Goodbye and good luck.
Sorala. He must have named you after the flower. For good luck and prosperity.
Yes. Oh, Dad.
That's done. Next is in Yogg Village, or Jog Village, Jag Village, whatever. I don't care what we're calling it today. I'm gonna teleport over there. Oh, sorry. I was reading notes for this.
You definitely won't find crim mushrooms in any herbalist guide.
That sounds painful.
The cough I don't mind. What hurts is not being able to help a patient. When I can't make the medications that someone really needs, that's the worst thing about being ill.
You're not talking about a chocobo. What's the story? It sounds like there's someone you want to help.
Yes, if I could, I would do anything to take away that person's pain. I know the medication and how to make it, but I just can't find the key ingredient on my own.
What is it that you need?
A legendary red mushroom. People call it the crim mushroom, but they all disappeared hundreds of years ago. I've been searching all this time, hoping I might still find a surviving colony.
Is the mushroom all you need to make the concoction?
Well, no. There are other things I'll need. This is the recipe. I'll need all of this.
Okay. So all I need now is the crim mushroom, which I can find that.
I'm sorry to ask, but
No, that's okay to ask me. I'm just an errand girl. That's my job, running errands for people. Anyway, so we're going, oh wait, what am I doing? Hold on, I'm going entirely the wrong way, because there, I think, is a shortcut I can take to the Rocky Crag. Actually, Crag sounds, I think it's pronounced Crag, Rocky Crag. Anyway, this right here, and there we go. That'll take us right to it. Slugs deserve death. Goodbye. So, I forget exactly where the crim mushroom is here. There is one in, Moogle Village, apparently. Actually, wait, it's up there. Right. It's up there. Oh, Astra. Yeah, let's kill these. Because these...
Odin, show me your strength!
Yeah, I definitely... gives me 2 whole EP back. Enough for teleport. Well, actually, Thunder, go.
Evil has a price.
Remember however many segments ago it was where I could barely use this
Here's my job. Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Hey, let's do this.
Blizzara.
Better get ready for the next.
I'm only gonna fight the big enemies unless the small ones are just right in my way. Like driving everything to extinction, I can do all that off screen, not on screen. I got it anyway, cool. Wait, it is up here, right? Where the fuck is it? I could have sworn it was up here myself. Or is it up here? There? You know what? Let's just teleport over there. Fucking hate not knowing where every little nook and cranny is. Maybe it's up here. Not fighting them unless they give large amounts of VP. There it is. I was looking in the entirely wrong place. We make our way all the way back to Jag Village. Please encounter the Astro Protoflorian. Actually, I need to encounter these to teleport back.
Together we can do this. Forgiven. Destiny is destiny.
Wouldn't mind one or two more of those. Actually, let's see. Where's the shortcut? Okay. Can get really unlucky and get 0 spawning. 2-3. I will fight these monkeys. Remember, +1 chaos. +1 EP effect chaos. And there's no real point of teleporting now, since I'm almost back there.
We can scatter them easily. Destiny is destiny. Together we can prevail. Savior's got a job. I won't go easy on you. Evil has a price. Expected as much.
We've got lots of you. Welcome. Do you need a cure?
Here's your Crim mushroom.
I don't believe it. You actually got everything. Now I'll finally be able to do my final task. Words cannot express just how much this means to me. Truly. But I want to say thank you anyway.
So, that was your last task, to make this medicine.
Yes, I want to give it to someone. But I'll have to be extra careful with this brew. I can't ruin this, not something this precious.
That's right. Don't you go wasting all of my hard work.
I'll take that as encouragement, I guess. I'll bet every last bit of pride I have as an apothecary on this.
And since we're already here, we'll do Chocobo Cheer.
Easy, easy, easy. Calm down now.
It's a healthy-looking bird.
Why, thank you. You wouldn't believe that not so long ago, he was so injured he could barely walk.
Is that right?
Yes, he's completely better now, though. He can run like the wind, all thanks to the herb I gave him.
Must be a powerful medicine. What's it called?
Why are you so interested? Oh, you're the person who found the Angel of Valhalla, right? I think I can help you. The herb is called Yule's flower. It's a very beautiful flower that grows out east, near the ruined city.
Yule's flower, huh?
Yes, if you find one, let your chocobo graze on it. If you pick it yourself, it's not nearly as effective. Actually, speaking of that, can I ask you a favor? If you do get the Angel of Valhalla to eat some Yule's flowers, could you bring him to me afterwards?
I could, but why?
Well, it's just that I want to check something. Well, if chocobos can learn how to speak, and if the angel is smarter than the rest...
Do you really think they can talk?
No, I'm just joking. Anyway, if you do go to the ruins in the east, be careful. There are scary monsters roaming around there.
Just joking. Yeah, not really. She's dead serious. Those right now. I'm not throwing up chronostasis yet, either. Wait, this is the wrong entrance. Yeah, here's the correct one. Oh, that camera.
So this is it. They tell me this will make you strong. Here, eat it. Well, looks like it works. Nadia's the one who told me about the flower, and she's anxious to see you. Let's go to Yogd and thank her in person.
If there was an easy way to get elixirs or ethers, I would definitely go for that. That way I could just pop ethers and elixirs constantly and just teleport everywhere.
You sure you don't?
Wait, yeah.
If you would like it,
You be quiet, Ford guy.
Oh, it's all over for me.
Nadia, are you alright? What happened?
Que? Is that all you can say? Oh, darn. I guess it didn't work.
You were just pretending to be sick? Why would you do that?
Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story, but we're friends now, aren't we? I used to live in Yusnan, but I had a big falling out with my family, and I ran away from home. Back in the city, I was treated like a princess. I just had to snap my fingers to get whatever I wanted. But that's not real living, is it? I got tired of that life. I wanted to fend for myself, survive by my own skill.
But you didn't realize just how hard that would be.
I lasted 3 whole days before I collapsed in the woods, weak from thirst. And that's when this little guy came along just in time. He must have been injured too, because he was holding a Yule's flower in his beak. I thought to myself, I'm going to die, but at least I'll have this beautiful chocobo to watch over me as I go. But then, something even more incredible and beautiful happened. The chocobo spoke to me, as clear as I'm talking to you now. Hang in there, he said. You mustn't die. At first, all I could do was stare in shock. But then, his words began to sink in. I realized he was trying to save my life. Anyway, right after that, some villagers found me, and they nursed me back to health. But I'm sure that I wouldn't have been alive when they found me if it wasn't for my little chocobo.
You owe him your life.
Grat.
So that's what your little play acting was about. You thought if you could convince the chocobo that you were dying, he might start talking to you again, like he did the first time.
Yep. I was trying to recreate the scene just like it happened, with the Yule's flower in the beak and everything. And to be honest, I could do with a chocobo giving me encouragement again. Life has been getting me down. I thought if I could hear the chocobo talk again, he might cheer me up like the last time. I know it's stupid. Chocobos can't talk. Oh, I guess it was just in my head that first time.
It's all right. You'll find what you're looking for.
What?
Don't turn around. You're searching for meaning to your life, and you're going to find it. I know you will. In fact, maybe you already have, if you really, really think about it. Sometimes you lose your way. Sometimes the going gets so steep you fall, but the path is always there in front of you. You just have to keep going.
Yes, you're right. It is there, and I do see it. Thank you.
We'll do one more side quest, and then we'll call it a day for this segment. Gonna warp to Arius Village. Or, is it Arius or Arius? I don't know how you pronounce it, but either way.
Welcome.
Alright, you're the girl who says nothing.
Who's that child?
So...
Another disaster! Those woolly-headed ovine have done it again! What goes on in those tiny heads of theirs? Why do they do this?
Sounds like you have more sheep trouble.
I'd say I do. The fuzzy sheep have effected a mass escape. Every single one of them gone.
Doctor, you must calm down.
What? Oh, sorry. You could hear me from over there?
They could hear you back in Luxarian, I'd say.
Oh, it's just I'm so upset. This young lady is Millie, a good friend of mine. Now, Millie, did you need something?
Nothing. It's just that, well, I think I know why the sheep ran away.
You do? Pray tell.
Last night, I heard some kind of ruckus around the pens. I couldn't tell what it was, but I'm thinking it must have put the sheep into a panic. Maybe it was some kind of monster, and it tried to get at the sheep.
I see. So the sheep were terrorized by the occurrences of the night. Something reminded them of it, and they bolted en masse. Well, that certainly would explain their behavior. But I'm no closer to getting them back. It is near impossible to herd a whole flock of panicked sheep. The only thing that could drive them back is something bigger and scarier than what they saw in the night. Something like a chocobo.
I happen to be riding. So... we have to lure the... get around this, please. Yep, get in there. Where are they? One right here. Go this way, please. Hurry up. That sheep just phased through the tree.
That's a fine outfit.
Go this way. Yep. Yo! Stop! Go this way. Damn it. I'm gonna go north. God, where are they? I'd like to be able to zoom out this mini-map. Alright, fuck it, I'm just gonna look. West, east, northeast, and southeast. Alright. Fine. Southeast would be this way, right? Yeah, there it is.
Hi, right. It's lunchtime, everyone, so go ahead and eat.
Move the other goddamn fucking way, dude.
We use only the finest. Words are not enough to express the depth of my gratitude, but thank you.
Don't lose him again.
Indeed, that mystery remains unsolved. Why did they flee in the first place? Millie suggested that a monster put a scare into them. She's nowhere to be seen. That's not like her.
Things to do, maybe?
Yes, perhaps, but I'm a bit worried. She seems a little troubled in recent days.
If I see her, I'll talk to her.
I'd be grateful if you did. Ah, I almost forgot the most important thing of all. I must present you with your just reward.
Where's Millie? There she is. Now I have to actually finish this properly.
What was I thinking? I'm a fool.
What are you talking about?
Well... Alright, I'll confess. It was me who did it. I was the one who made all the sheep run away like that. There was no monster. There never was. In the dead of night, I saddled up a chocobo and rode around the pens, whooping and shouting.
And that's what panicked the sheep? But why would you do that?
Well, it's complicated. You see, I really wanted to give Dr. Sheep a reason to talk to you.
So that's what this has been all about. Wouldn't it have been easier to just introduce us, like normal people do?
He's been excited ever since he heard about your arrival in the Wildlands. But he's terribly shy, the doctor. He'd never be able to just approach a stranger, no matter how much I prodded him. Not in normal circumstances, it just wasn't going to happen, so I came up with a plan. I had to make him desperate enough that he'd totally need your help. Then he'd have to talk to you.
So you chased away all the sheep. That threw the doctor into a total panic. You figured that in his desperation, he'd forget his shyness and talk to me.
It does sound crazy looking back on it, but it worked. Except that since then, the sheep have been incredibly nervous and high-strung. Any little thing is enough to set them off stampeding out of their pens and into the wilderness.
Cannot be good for them.
I know, I feel terrible about the whole thing. All I wanted to do was help the doctor, but instead I've made him worried sick. Not to mention years of research almost went down the toilet.
If you're really sorry, you should tell the doctor what you did.
No, I couldn't. What if he ended up hating me?
If you don't, he's gonna keep worrying about what scared his sheep in the first place. Are you okay with that? You care for each other, don't you? Then tell him the truth.
Care for each other? What do you mean? That is to say, yes, we do, but...
You said it yourself. He's a very shy man, but he talks to you easily enough. Seems to me he thinks of you as something more than just a colleague. Just talk to him. He'll understand.
All right, I will. Thank you so much. You've been so kind to me, despite all the trouble I caused you.
I didn't even listen to the reason when I completed this the first time off screen. Anyway, that's the end of part 1 of this. Well, part 1 of the Wildlands side questing. I sank over 100 hours into this game. Although some of that was just over grinding and replaying the game multiple times. Anyway, I'll see you guys in part 2 after I recharge all my EP.